Now I'm going to show you what all comes on a CD. So all of our designs come in a beautiful package and on a CD. So once you get home, you're going to take the CD out and put it into your computer. When you put it in your computer, it's going to pop open and you're going to see there are 4 folders. One says catalog, one says design files, one says resizing instructions, and the last one says tutorials. So these are going to be standard on all of our CDs. I'm going to click on the very last folder that says tutorials. Within here are a lot of different tutorials that you can read through and it will give you lots of information. I'm looking for the one though that's specifically for this design. So I'm looking for the one that says Fancy Feathers tutorial. I'm going to double click on that. Now this is a PDF file. So this you can use with an Adobe Reader or Adobe Acrobat on your computer. Most computers come with it on there, but you can always download that for free. But it's going to pop up and it's going to be a beautiful colored and picture tutorial that's going to give you all your information. If you scroll through here, you're going to see some samples that we made. We're going to give you instructions on the sizing, maybe some fabric requirements, things like that. You're going to keep going. There's going to show you step-by-step tutorial on exactly how to complete this design and this project. So here's all of the information you can see on that. Then at the very end, what we'll show you is we're going to show you a scanned-in picture of the design and all of the design information beside it. So we name all of our designs a series of letters and numbers. That's a type of code. So when you decide that I want to stitch this first design, I'm going to come over here and look at the design. I see that that's TQB2A. So that's telling me where the design's coming from, what number it is, and what size it is. So it's going to show me all my sizes. Then below this is going to show me all of the design steps so that once I take and put my design in my machine, I know which step is going to be what. I'm going to have a beautiful scanned-in picture of the design that's in color, and so that will again show you what the design is going to look like when it's finished. So now that I know that I want design number 2 and I want the A size, what I'm going to do is you can minimize this PDF tutorial. I'm going to then go to the design folder. So I'm going to click on that, double click that to open it. I'm going to then find whatever format your machine takes. I'll use the Brother PES folder. I'm going to double click on that. So here's going to show you all of the designs that are on the CD in this particular format. Now if I just double click on this, you'll probably get an error box that says it won't open. That's because unless you have an embroidery software on your computer, there's nothing actually on your computer that can read these designs. Either an embroidery software or your embroidery machine. So you may get an error message. That's not what I need to do though. I just need to take and copy this file from the CD onto a USB stick. So to do that, I'm going to put the USB stick in my computer. Then I'm going to open up that folder. So I can come to my computer and double click. In this case on mine, it's the E drive. And you can see now that I have an empty folder. One of the common mistakes that people make is that they load all of the designs from the CD onto their stick. The more designs on your stick, the longer it takes your machine to read it, and you can't stitch as fast. So all you need is that one design that you want to stitch right now. So to take the design from your CD onto your USB stick, there's 2 ways to do it. You can either come in here and I can click on this and hold down and drag and drop it into that separate folder. So my computer is copying it from the CD onto my stick. Now it will copy, it won't let you delete it off the CD. So I can drag and drop it, or I can come over here and I can right click and hit copy, and then come over to my USB stick box and right click and hit paste. So you can either copy and paste or you can drag and drop, whichever you prefer. Now that I have my working file on my USB stick, I'm going to close out that box, safely remove it from my computer. Then I can take this USB stick, and now this is what I can go stick in my machine. Since I only have one design on here, it's going to open up the one design on my machine, and then I can stitch out my beautiful design.